Okay, so I'm 37 now, 37 years old, and I work as a project manager. So I work in an engineering firm, design and build subsea robotics. So I look after projects for that. So I'm very different. My world of work is very different to the kettlebell world. We deal with engineering problems day in, day out.
When did you start at Box 33?
I called Tim the end of 2013, and we had our first meeting the beginning of 2014. So we had a meeting for about, I think it was about an hour and a half, where we had a nice, thorough discussion, and then I started thereafter. So about a week after that, so probably second week of January, and we started training at Box at a previous location.
So you've just ticked over 5 years at the box now.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. I tried to figure out how long it was, but yeah, it's about 5 years I've been here.
And what made you choose Box 33?
Yeah, good question. So I was researching different ways in which you could gain strength, fat loss. I was looking at how different actors train prior to movie roles, and Ewan McGregor was doing a lot of kettlebell work, and then I started looking for kettlebells, and then started trying to figure out where was the best place. So it was actually, Tim was one place, and Box 33 was one place, and I had another place nearby that I was going to potentially look at. And then I gave Tim a call and just said, look, I want to potentially look at kettlebells. They look interesting. I didn't know anything about StrongFirst. Had no idea. When he said, oh, we're a StrongFirst gym, I'm like, great. That doesn't mean anything to me. And then slowly, when I came here, I started to read all of Pavel's books, etc., etc. So that's the journey.
So you mentioned you had a low back problem. So when you started roughly 5 years ago, that was giving you trouble regularly?
I've always had a problem with my lower back. So okay. It sort of started when I was rowing. I was doing a lot of rowing in high school and then after high school.
Mm-hmm.
Being a short man, trying to row with guys that are 6'6", wasn't great. You know, you're trying to row with guys that are taller than you and trying to compensate. So yeah, my lower back was always been a pain. In fact, when I came here, was the first thing I said, look, L4, L5, had issues. You know, I don't want to do deadlifts. I want to try swinging. And that was sort of because I've read a bit of research that for Stuart McGill that he actually uses his patients on swings and deadlifts. I know he said deadlifts, but he said he's used swings, etc., for rehab work.
Yes,
that's part of what.
So if you can remember back to when you had all the pain to now that you've become stronger and everything like that, how does it feel to move now compared to back then?
Oh, so much different. Back then I remember Tim got me to do just crawling without a ball across the length of the gym, and I was sweating profusely, and I was tired and lethargic, and my back was aching. To now that, you know, I can crawl with a 55, 65 kilo ball, pushing it along. So, you know, the fact that the strength has helped build that area up. You know, there were some days that I couldn't train when I first started because my back was so sore. Nowadays I very rarely miss training for a sore back. So I've had, you know, that plus also some of the chiro that I've had, you know, that's all helped. That whole teamwork approach has helped and developed.
That sounds like there must be a really good community around here then, if that's the case.
Oh, 100%. That's one of the main reasons why I'm still here. Yeah, because of the community. You know, just great people. You can have a laugh. You can train with them during. That was the other thing that was difficult for me, because when I was doing the Beast Tamer, I was doing it by myself. So I'd come in and do the training session by myself, and I lost. Before I was training with people, I trained with Katie and Juan, and we were training in the afternoons, and then in the mornings I started training with other people, and that was probably the difficult thing I had to get over, was not training with other people and just doing my solo thing. But now, coming back, training with other guys, and having being able to rock up in the morning, talk to people, even on a Saturday. One of the things I kept doing as well, which even though Tim advised me not to, was the Saturday morning classes. I said, no, I'm still going to do the Saturday morning classes, because afterwards we get together, do a group class, and then we go and have a coffee. We'll go and have breakfast. You know, that at least nullified the fact that I was doing this by myself.